Ninth option, clipboard. It's one of the most useful feature in Microsoft Office. The Office clipboard allows you to copy up to 24 items from Office documents or other programs such as any websites, emails, or any database, or from any other documents, or any graphical presentations, and you can paste them all in a document simultaneously. By using the Office clipboard, you can arrange the copied items the way you want in the document. Let me show you. And remember, you are not limited to only pasting the lost items you copied or cut. When you use the clipboard, you can use the continuous copying items. The clipboard taskpan holds most of the lost images and text you copied or cut. Usually, but if you use it wisely, you can save the time and you can do the document process easily. First, open the file as I shown in the screen. Okay. If I want to do the continuous copying operations, I will go to this website. Okay, Wikipedia. If I want to do some documentation work related to Peacock, okay, so say Indian P form, I will select this heading topic, okay, Control C. If I do that, Control C, see, this is where you will find the clipboard. When you click the arrow mark here, the clipboard pan will open. Okay, see, I just copied the Indian P file. The text is available in the clipboard. I don't have to copy that keyboard that word text from that website again, and I paste in the document. Then I go to the document. Then I have to. Don't do that. It is a time-consuming process. Up to 24 items you can paste, you can copy or cut the text. You can keep the text in the clipboard. Okay, that continuous copying from the same or other until you have a collector of all items that you want. It can hold up to, as I said, 24 items. If you copy this 25th item, the first item of the Office clipboard is deleted. Okay, as items are copied in the clipboard, an entry is displayed in the clipboard. Just you find that. Okay, the newest entry is always added to the top. If I want to do that continuous copying work, so okay, I want to copy this first paragraph, click Control C. See, there's a small notification in the bottom right corner. I want to copy this image, Peacock image, copy image. See, Control C, copy. Okay, then I want to do some taxonomy work. So I will copy this taxonomy and naming, the earliest done. So I want to do this description. I want to copy this paragraph. I want to copy this image. Reading of the image. copy and copy this image. Okay, almost 11 out of 24 items I have collected. See, whatever the item I have selected lost, it is available at the top of the clipboard. See, there is a small representation at the corner of the portion of this image, which indicates that the source of the image. Okay, it's a small thumbnail. It shows that I copied some from website. Okay, if I copied from document, it shows as different thumbnail. Okay, if I want to paste the particular word here, first I want to do the titles and just give the double click. It is inserted here. So then click here. Sorry, single click. Okay, then I want to insert the image. Enter image. Then I want to do the taxonomy and naming. Earliest. Then I want to do the description word. Before that, I want to enter description, enter image. Okay, this is how you can use your clipboard wisely. Most of our people, they even didn't know what is the usage of clipboard. So you can copy and paste this multiple items using that clipboard. And there is another, if you want to delete this item, then you can clear all, or you can delete this particular item, you can do. Okay, then there is another option is available here. How to control this clipboard? Click that option. It shows that show office clipboard automatically. If you want to keep these settings, it will automatically display this clipboard when copying items. Okay, if I check in, then shows off his clipboard when Ctrl+C pressed twice. If I do that Ctrl+C press twice, it automatically displays the office clipboard when you press the Ctrl+C press twice. Okay, and collect without showing office clipboard. If you want to do that, you can do that. This is how you can control the clipboard. The 10th feature, which is the last one, is a watermark. Watermark is a faded background image that displays behind the text of your document. You can use them to indicate the state of your document, whether it is a confidential or it is a drafted, etc. Or you can insert your company's logo, or you can insert your any artistical flair to for some indications in document. Let me show you how to manipulate with this watermark in the document. Okay. First, you can click the design tab in the ribbon. Okay, you will find the watermark feature in the page background group. Okay, click the arrow mark. You will have the default watermark available here. Confidential, found in some horizontal way, inclined way, and do not copy, like that. Okay, you can add this watermark if you want, based upon your requirements. If I want to do that, do not copy. You will find this. Okay, there's some. Okay, I will zoom it out. You can see this. Do not copy background text. Hope everyone will see that. You can see this watermark in all pages. So you can, it is convenient for you to give the indications like that. Let me show you how to insert a custom watermark. Just go to Design, Watermark, Custom Watermark. As a default, I chose do not copy. If I want to type some other text, like I want to add my name, Vijay Raja. If I want to change the font of my name into some Algerian size auto, I want to do some horizontal, please select semi-transparent, because there are two ways of presenting your watermark. If you go for a soft copy, that is, you will display your document in any websites, or you are circulating their documents in any WhatsApp group, Telegram group, like that. You can adjust the color of the background watermark, and don't forget to click the semi-transparent, because this semi-transparent, if you didn't click that semi-transparent and if you go for some dark colors, it is very difficult for the user to read your text. See, actually it will irritate the user to read your document. And if the user try to print their document, this dot text will play the crucial role in this paragraph, because it will hide the text. So it is very, very difficult for the user. If I do that diagonal, okay, that's all, it's finished. Okay, so don't ever do that. So try to keep that watermark as semi-transparent and keep it light based upon your requirement. Okay, so that is fine. If you go for a print, surely it will come. Okay, if I want to insert a logo of my company, what do I do? Then click that picture watermark here, click it, the select picture tab will open. Click the select picture. You can pick your logo from your file. I will paste my logo. Okay, scale and remove, washout. As semi-transparent and washout is similar. When I click that, you will find my logo at the backdrop of document. Okay, if you want to increase that, size, you can increase that, or otherwise kept it as a default size, so it will cover the whole document. Okay, if you want to remove the watermark, what do? You can just click the delete, you can remove the watermark. Okay. That's another way to quick access to your watermark. You just go and click that top of your document, double click. When you click that, the header and footer option will open. You can edit your watermark. Okay, so you can edit your watermark. And header and footer simultaneously you can do that. Okay, this is a shortcut key. Okay, when you do that, if I want to increase the contrast or I want to do some recoloring work, you can do that. You can edit here in the adjust. See, if I want to increase some brightness and I want to do some contrast, you can do it here. So if you want to recolor it also option is available. Okay, if you want to do any effects, see, these are it's an image. Whatever the options available for image edit, it's all available for watermark image option. Okay, so don't forget the shortcut key. Just click the top or bottom of your document, double click, you will have an access. And how to exit this option? You have to click the design and click the close and header footer. Okay, this is how you can escape from the header and footer option. Okay, thank you. I hope you will get useful tips from this video, and keep watching my videos regularly. You will get the useful tips like this. Okay, and don't forget to subscribe and give a like, click the bell icon. Thank you.